Happy Thanksgiving. Wait, did I say Thanksgiving? Yes, I did. Today we try a think bar chosen for this episode solely based on its name being able to fit into the word Thanksgiving. It's the way we do things here on You Tried Dat. You Tried Dat. I'm Nick Nowak, that pal. Shane Hancock.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Saukville's own Nick Geiger.
Shout out Saukville. What the fuck? I mean, we probably have like higher membership listings. We probably have more listenership in Saukville and Port than we do anywhere else.
Are you the most famous person to ever come from Saukville?
No, I'm sure there's somebody's done something with their life in that no good town.
Saukville represent. If I go to
something like on the sign where it says like home of so and so.
Home of Saukville. No, it's a 3,000 person town, so I don't think there's been a real limited amount of famous people.
I think I'm gonna go to the Saukville Wikipedia page and add like a notable figures section and put your name there.
Yeah, please too. Has talked about
notable people.
Dick.
I actually was way ahead of you. I'm on the Saukville, Wisconsin page. There's two notable people at the bottom.
Here.
Robert Brooks, Wisconsin State Representative and businessman.
Never heard of him.
And Tom Utek, artist.
Oh, yeah, no. Tom Utek, everyone knows him. He painted something. No, I don't know any of those people. I do, it is one of those towns where it felt like half the people, there's this family called the Vandabooms that live there. And I feel like everybody is related to the Vandabooms somehow. They have like 1,000 cousins in the town somehow, so... I am not a Vandaboom that I'm aware
somehow.
of. Yeah.
Not inbreeding. It's not inbreeding.
I haven't quite put my finger on it. However, everyone is a Vandaboom.
Did you go to school with any Vandabooms?
Oh, I'm sure I did. They're everywhere. It's like the fucking Skrulls. You don't know which one's a Vandaboom or not.
You're through like looking in the phone book. You're through like first 10 pages are A through whatever, and then suddenly the V's are like
the
60
V's,
pages.
Just like this thick, yeah.
It sounds like the last name of like a villain in an Adam Sandler movie or something. You know what I mean?
Like, yeah.
He's facing off against billionaire magnate Thomas Vanderboom or something.
There was two celebrations I remember in town. My fourth grade teacher. Shout out Mr. Bretsman. I don't even know if he's alive.
No, his name was Mr. Vandaboom.
Bretsman /Vandaboom. He was very excited when we got our first stoplight. And then he kept bringing, hey, you're a town now. You got a stoplight. I'm like, I can't wait to leave here. I'm in fourth grade, counting the days. And then there was when they got the Walmart, they put up like, I was going to CCD or whatever, catechism, whatever you call it. We got out of there and we're driving home. They had like the big spotlights shining through the air, and it was for the grand opening of Walmart. And people would be like, "Oh, dude, were you at Walmart last night? I think I saw you at Walmart." Like we all fucking went to. I've been to all Walmart. It doesn't like. Oh God, you got to get there. I bought a toilet seat. Yeah.
Came in and kicked Vandenmart out of business.
every business in town was called Vanda something. Yeah, it was like Vanda Express.
Did you see we got that first Vanda stoplight?
huge spotlights just for the stoplight that was going to be in the middle of town. Come see our stoplight.
Come look at the stoplight. Everyone stop. Yeah,
it has two colors. We can pay for yellow later on.
There was a whole referendum and everything. Yeah, it was crazy. But yeah, there was unincorporated Saukville kind of around us, and they all went to a different high school, and they literally had to take your tractor to school day, where people could like drive their tractor to the school parking lot, which. I've seen tractors; they're pretty big. So doing the math, that's like what?
That sounds kind of cool, actually. I kind of want to see that happen. I'd go look at those tractors.
That's like your peripheral hillbilly. Like you're not even like within the hillbilly jurisdiction.
Oh yeah, I wasn't cool enough to be a full hillbilly. Like part of that culture. We also weren't a big city. I was just kind of in a shitty suburb that always smelled like cow shit. So there was a cow farm up the way, and every time it was a hot day, you smelled shit. Becky and Jenny, don't get mad. I liked growing up with all. They always get mad when I just shit all over Saukville, but I am never going back. Yeah, good times.
Mr. Mayor.
Hello, children. We always had to stuff our pockets full of carrots in case we saw the mayor come by and give him a sugar cube or two. Get them all hopped up.
Guys, we got Black Friday coming up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Very soon.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
That's another thing we never had in Saukville. Black anything. That's definitely never happened. We had Caucasian Wednesday. That's
Black guy came into town. They told him to carry around these spotlights so everyone could know where he was.
It's our first black guy. You got to go see him.
Oh, man.
The guy's like, I'm Indian. Close enough.
Whatever. Pipe down.
Do not speak unless spoken to.
All right. So I was looking up for some Black Friday stories for a segment that won't ever happen. And some people were sharing this one story shared of Black Friday on Reddit. I thought I'd share with you, and you can tell me if you think it's true or not.
Mm-hmm.
All right. It says, I've thrown one punch in my life, and it was on Black Friday.
Hell yeah.
That part's probably true.
Yeah.
It was the year that the 360 came out. I was standing in line to get some external hard drive next to the video games, and there was this 11-ish-year-old kid with a woman in her 60s. He was waiting for his 360 bundle. Woman before him had gotten the last one. Sighs all around. Then the worker says, nope, one more, and begins the motion of handing it to the kid. And this guy comes out of nowhere and pushed the older woman and the kid. The kid hit his face on the edge of the video game rack.
Oh, shit.
Oh, wow.
You know, the one with the metal and plastic dividers.
Oh, I know.
At 19 years old.
I've been to Walmart. I know.
At 19 years old, I don't know what came over me, but I instantly swung for the dude's head and caught him right in the temple, sending him into a Keurig tower in the middle of the aisle.
You know, the Keurig tower that's always by the video games. You know the one.
Walmart
Everyone
really running out of room.
It's the Saukville Walmart.
It's just one aisle and just funnel you down.
Everyone froze, including me. Guy had dropped the 360 and got up and walked away. I slid it with my foot to the kid, and he didn't say anything either. The best part was, as I still wanted the hard drive, I turned to get back to the end of the line. At the same time, the rep in charge was handing out the other items, such as the hard drive, asked who was next. The first two people in line just pointed at me, causing me to skip about five spots in line. Who's next? He is this badass,
the hero of the moment. Fucking idiot.
The coolest 19-year-old I've ever seen.
Fucking what the fuck?
So true.
Okay, I believe that
What actually happened?
Yeah, okay. So I believe that someone shoved a little kid and old lady aside to get a 360. I 100% believe that happened. I believe this guy maybe pushed the guy or thought about pushing him. I don't think he punched him. He maybe kind of tried to push him or something like that. Or someone else punched him.
I believe he went to the store to buy a hard drive. That's what the story is. Fucking nerd asshole just crane kicking this dude in the face from halfway across the store. And then everyone going, give that man his hard drive.
There's no way that happened. There's no way the who's next. Oh, the spotlight comes down, shines on him.
I believe this guy curb stomped some kid onto a video game rack and had to explain what happened.
I turned around and said, "Who wants this fucking 360 now?" And everyone else ran out of the store in fear.
I believe he shoved the kid aside to get the 360 and then was embarrassed about it, dropped it and ran. He got punched by the kid and then tried to explain it away.
Guy sounds like a real Vanderbilt.
Some of Saukville's finest.
Yeah. Oh, man. I remember one time we were coming home on the bus, and there was like the one bank in the middle of town, and the one cop that we all knew was like out in the drive-thru, gun trained on the car. We were all like psyched. We were, like, trying to yeah. And then we talked to his son. His son went to school with us, so we asked him the next day. He's like, "Yeah, the bank teller just accidentally hit the wrong button, and they thought it was a bank robbery." So like the fucking deputy dipshit out there, fucking trying to murk somebody in the drive-thru. Like, I'm just depositing a very modest sum from my paycheck.
The teller hit the wrong button, and the way to stop the robbery of the bank is to show up at the teller window and wave your gun.
No, he was like in like so that it was the drive-through, and he was at the end of the drive-through on the street, like pointing a gun at the car. Because you just show up and whip your gun out, no questions asked. Yeah, that's how we fucking.
He thought someone was robbing the bank from the drive-up window.
Hey man, I don't know.
I've got a gun. I want you to put the money into the tube, send the tube up through the thing. I'll send the tube back. You put some more money in, send it back to me.
They did the little drawer and he put the gun in it and it came out and shot the guy. I'll send it back. Oh, I didn't think this through.
No, I'm not going to send the money. Shut the goddamn tube up.
I'm hitting the alarm right now. No, don't do that. Oh, there's a cop there. I'm dead now.
Sergeant Vandenpoop's going to come over.
Vandenpoop?
I can't remember his name. What was it?
Vandenboom. Yeah, Vanderpoop over there in a fucking gun. He's so fucking tough. And then years later, that cop's kid, I heard, kicked some guy at a Best Buy and fucking took his 360.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Crane kicked him from across the room.
All right.
You got Vanda boomed, he said. He decked the guy.
Then that robber Vanda pooped his pants. All right.
Yep.
Yep. Sure did. All right. Three snacks.
Put the money in the Vanda tube. This is a Vanda holdup.
What percentage of the town was Vanderboom?
Oh, 97%? No, it was probably like
you were the only
3%.
Only family.
Penned in on all sides.
Geiger does 23andMe and it comes back 37% Vanderboom.
There was probably like, 2%, but it just felt like everyone you knew somebody that was in the Vanderboom. My best friend growing up had 8 brothers and sisters, and his family each, like his mom and his dad each had 8 brothers and sisters. So they invited me to their Thanksgiving one time. I'm sorry, their Thanksgiving. And it was literally at like the VFW hall. There was like and everyone in there was his cousins. It was like 80 people. It was the most intimidating Thanksgiving I'd ever been to.
That sounds awful.
Yeah, it was a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
all right.
That's all the Saukville
3
facts
snacks.
I have for now.
5-point scale. Love dat, like dat, indifferent to dat, dislike dat, hate dat. Let's get the think bar out of the way. I went to the store searching for Thanksgiving snacks, which is very hard to find months ahead of Thanksgiving. And I saw this think bar. So this is the Think Protein Plus bar. It's chocolate almond brownie.
We
10
did
grams of protein, 5 fiber.
We did 3 Think Bar flavors a little while back with our buddy Nick Ramirez, I think, from the Heathcliff Meatcast, and they were not popular amongst the three of us, if I recall correctly.
Well, this one is not going to be either. Ugh.
You know what?
God damn it, Novak.
This is immediately better than the other Think bars we ate, I think.
I couldn't pick them out of a line. I don't remember.
I think it's thinner.
Did we have like a lemon one, right?
No, that was maybe. Let me look it up.
I couldn't remember what we ate last time.
Crunchy peanut butter, lemon delight, and chocolate and cream cupcake.
It's a thinner bar. Did you ever see that movie Thinner?
No.
Nope. Don't they go, but I think I know one fact from it. Don't they go like, thinner, or something like that?
I curse you, thinner. It's in the trailer.
Yeah.
Is it about Jared from Subway?
Yes.
Just hold the pants
But
out.
just about his sandwich.
They stopped the movie at the end of the losing weight, to be clear. There is nothing else to that story. Do not look.
You know how like some places do book burning? Well, in Saukville for that movie, they did a movie burning because they didn't want anybody to know how to get thinner.
It's a
Why,
like, what?
Why are they keeping their population?
It's offensive to them. It's offensive to them to be.
Oh,
there.
yeah.
Okay, there we go. All
Is
right.
that it's a horror movie, right?
Yeah. It's like off a Stephen King story.
Yeah.
The guy just keeps losing weight
Oh,
until he,
sounds nice. Oh. Doesn't sound that bad, to be honest.
It stops when he gets to a normal weight.
Now I'm trim. All right, take care.
Right.
And from that
He just
on,
got stomach staple surgery, and that's the end of the
He starts doing Subway commercials, and then it ends. That's pretty much the whole
they
thing.
called him Slender Man afterward.
Yep.
That was also from Wisconsin. Slender Man, I believe. Originated. No, I think the Slender Man, the kids that started doing things because Slender Man told them to. I think they're from Wisconsin.
His nickname was Slender Man. His real name was Peter Vandenboom.
Skinder Man. All right.
All right, Gagger, what say you?
Slender Mandaboom.
I was sitting right there. Good job. This Think bar. This thing's nasty. I don't like it. You might think it's better than the other Think bars, and it might be. Like I said, I don't remember what the flavors of the other Think bars or what I thought of them. There's just something like when I see like chocolate. Okay, great. It's a chocolate brownie, and it tastes nothing like chocolate. It tastes processed and gross. It tastes like I don't know what that flavor is, and it must like whey or like these protein kind of things. These protein blends never taste good. The caseinate or whatever. There's nothing in here that tastes like chocolate. It's got almonds in it, which is not great for me anyway, and it is definitely triggering a little bit of my anaphylaxis. So this is no good. I mean, I think it would keep me losing weight. It would make me thinner if I ate all these because I just wouldn't be able to swallow anything else.
Throat would close. Nothing else could go there.
This is bad. I give this. Do I give it a hate? It's on the border of it. I might actually give it a hate. That this is gross. I just don't. It doesn't taste good, and I have an allergy toward it. Which there's no redeeming quality this thing has. No, thank you.
All right.
Tonks. Chucks it aside.
Chad?
I look, I did not like those previous Think bars, but I don't think this is better just because it's thinner. Just because it's thinner. It's so drying in your mouth, and
Still looking good.
the chocolate does not taste like chocolate. I don't taste any brownie at all. There is no brownie in this thing discernible for me anyways. I think, and the aftertaste is just repugnant. This is awful. It's not a border of hate or dislike for me. This is a very clear cut hate that.
Yeah.
Chuck it aside.
That's how you do it. That's how we show
All
our
right.
That is
pleasure.
how it's done.
It's not good. You're right about that. I don't know why you keep saying it doesn't taste like chocolate, because it does taste like chocolate.
If this
It's
is the
literally
chocolate
one of the
you're
only
eating,
ingredients. It's not good chocolate,
yeah, no.
right?
Mhm.
I mean, it said like these are ingredients. There are ingredients in here. You said like whey and things that could be good for our health, right?
I guess.
We want no part of that.
Sure.
But yeah, the taste is not great. It's not nearly as bad as the other ones we've had. I could finish this and not spit it out. I'm just going to give this a dislike that.
That's how you do it.
I did spit it out. On the second bite, I went in. I spit
Let's
it
eat this popcorn ball next.
out. Yeah.
So I always kind of want to do a popcorn ball in here. We never have. This is the Kaye World's Best Popcorn Ball. Did you ever eat these as a kid?
I don't think
Yeah,
so. This
I had
is
a few.
ridiculous. Like, how do you eat this thing?
First of all, you put a real curveball grip on it and you throw it right over home plate because it is baseball sized.
They just
Caramel
have these
holding
in
it
the
together,
Saukville produce department.
this is called
Instead of
just
apples.
corn. Yeah, this is just corn back home. You just pick it up and like,
So if you never had one, it's a big sticky ball.
Just biting in like a fresh tomato. Just
What's holding
Not
it
much of
together?
the packaging. The only ingredients are sugar, corn syrup, popcorn,
Corn syrup.
oil, salt. Yeah, we used to, for some reason, we got them a lot as a kid. I think because they were probably like a quarter. And my dad picked them up. All right.
And you still didn't get your
Chad?
money's worth.
What do you think? You already set it down.
Yeah, I mean,
you set it down. There you go.
I'm a popcorn skeptic to begin with. I've said that on this pod before. It gets stuck in your teeth. It's just kind of empty calories. I don't love the flavor. This one's just goofy to me. Like, it's so coated in sugar, because that's what they have to do to hold it together. And
Hell yeah.
I don't. It's really sickly sweet. After like 3 bites, I was like, all right, this is enough of this. I've got a little popcorn stuck in my teeth. It's annoying. It's not outright repulsive though, so for me, it's just a dislike that.
There's definitely part of this is there's a nostalgia factor to this that I like.
Mm-hmm.
But it also tastes pretty good to me. I know this is probably something you could have predicted. Geiger's he's laughing. I'm watching him. I'm gonna let this go to make sure he eats the whole fucking thing before he shits on it. It's a lot of popcorn, right? This is pound of popcorn, man love.
Hungry man popcorn meal.
I it's not great. I understand that, but I do think it's kind of tasty. It's something fun to eat once a year. I'm gonna give it a low level like that.
Once a year. The annual popcorn ball.
Exactly.
Gather around the campfire, children.
I love when we're eating some objectively trashy, shitty food, and Novak feels so ashamed but has to like it. No,
It's like every other episode.
I know, I know, I shouldn't. However, here are the 9 points why it's good. No, look, I do like popcorn. My concern with eating this going in was that it was going to be really sweet, but it's actually not that sugary. Like, it's sugary for sure, but it's not like overwhelmingly caramely or something like that I thought it would be, and like not like sticking everywhere in my mouth. The unfortunate part about it is because the way they have to make it and the way they package it, it's stale popcorn, which isn't good. But this isn't bad.
Come on.
It's also not great. It's an indifferent, which does mean I will probably eat the whole thing. But I'm going to give it an indifferent. It's better than I thought it was going to be perfectly honest with you.
All right. Okay, some Pringles later on to see if they could pass up that popcorn ball. All right, guys, it's about time we look at some adult films. All right, we're gonna look at some. No. We did this once before. I'm going to give you... yeah, we could do that. Just
look at adult films.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to You Tried Dat. This is our audio commentary for Big Dicks 36.
Big Dicks 36.
And it's another big dick.
Yeah. We're going to watch we're going to audio commentary the Scrambled Spice channel version. Saw it?
I saw a butthole.
A lot of green and blue lines here. Moving around.
I'm going to give you... So I found some porn parody movies, all real. I'm going to give each of you a list of regular movie titles.
Yeah.
And you're going to guess what the XXX version of that would be called. Right?
Yeah.
Sometimes it's a one-word change. Sometimes it's different. So an example of one, right, would be The Devil Wears Prada changes to The Devil Wears Nada.
Yeah.
Yeah, no clothes.
I may or may not have seen that one.
Okay. Geiger, since you tore your Achilles, I'm going to let you choose if you'd like.
Thank you, yeah.
As a consolation prize for ripping your leg open.
Finally, this injury paid off.
I'm gonna let you choose list 1 or 2.
I'm sorry, what?
Say it. Say it.
I will go first with list B. Is that the line? All right.
Yeah!
B for Boom.
He said the thing from the archives.
Okay. So your first one is going to be The Nutty Professor. What do you think The Nutty Professor changed to?
Nutty Professor. So my first thought is around nutting. Is it just The Nutting Professor?
No one else says nutting but the two of
you. Can I take a guess before you say it for no points or something?
Okay. Can I do one other?
Do your official. Go ahead.
The Slutty Professor.
It is the Slutty Professor. Yes, it is.
That's what I was gonna say.
Okay, Chad, you've got Finding Nemo.
The professor who nutted.
He just walks around gooing.
Finding Nemo.
I'm glad I took list B.
Yeah, what does Nemo rhyme with? Is it going to be? Is it like Finding Beaver or something?
Yeah. Is it gonna be that? I don't know.
I'm not sure they'd even know that was a parody of Finding Nemo.
Okay, I'm gonna say
Beaver. A fish swimming around the water. It's like, what's he laying there?
The guy's standing on a rock, and like a naked woman goes jumping over him as he waves his arms. I'm actually gonna say fucking Nemo. Oh wait, I just made a Free Willy joke, not a Finding Nemo joke. Okay, I'm gonna say fucking Nemo.
It is Grinding Nemo.
That's what I was thinking. Okay. Yeah. All right.
Timely that you said you made a Free Willy joke because the next one is Free Willy.
Okay.
Oh,
Geiger, what do you think for Free Willy?
This is the one where the naked woman jumps over the guy while he's on the rock.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Free Willy. Okay, Willy is an alternate word for dick.
Free Beaver.
Free Beaver. Is it Beaver? Free Willy. Is it Free My Willy or Free His Willy?
It is Free My Willy.
I was going to guess that.
Free My Willy sounds like the most immature porn I've ever heard in my entire life.
Whale's dick just slaps the kid as he goes over the ramp.
Play with my dork because I'm only human.
I've got pubic hair.
What?
Because he says, I will be there. I was just trying to over there.
He does?
Is this coming of age tale?
Is Free Willy a sperm whale? That would work out real well.
All right. The Truman Show.
I'm getting all the hard ones.
Yeah, that is tough.
The Gooman blows. The Truman Show. I don't know. The Screwman Show.
You said it kind of the first time. It was the Truman Blow.
I thought it was the Vanda Boomin blow. I wasn't sure.
The Gooman Blow.
The Gooman The Gooman blow.
It is the story of a guy who doesn't know he's on the television and is just caught whacking.
I feel like in this game I always change the wrong word. You know what I mean? Like, I always pick the wrong word to change.
Yeah,
like Nemo to Beaver?
Nemo and Beaver are clear rhymes, I think.
All right. Geiger.
Yeah.
Men in Black.
All right. Okay, do I do... there's some options here.
Do it.
There's a couple options. Men in Black condoms, for example.
I'm going to say, yes, men in very formal condoms. I'm going to say, men in back, like they're doing them in the butt. No,
you're like a fucking idiot savant for this stuff.
Am I
Like,
right?
it is Men in Back.
I have found my only
I would have gotten none of these. How the fuck?
Guys, you know how I tell you I hate my job? I actually love it. I work at the porn company and I make the titles. That's all I do.
It's impressive in a very depressing way.
I will say,
sad fact.
I knew all three of Geiger's. I swear to God, I knew all three of Geiger's. I swear.
He didn't say Men in Beaver. All right, Chad, I specifically I wanted this one to be for you. Okay. Big Trouble in Little China. One of your favorite movies.
My favorite movie, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, is it? There's a couple ways. Okay, we got options here.
Yeah,
we can go big titties and little vagina. I'm gonna go with.
Ooh, I like that.
I'm gonna give it because you changed more words than you need to. It was only Big Trouble in Little Gina. They just said called it Gina.
China.
Little China.
Yeah, I got a little Gina over here.
All
right. Geiger.
Yeah.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Nightmare on Elm Street. This is a tricky one.
Mm-hmm.
So street rhymes with skeet, but I don't think that's what it is.
Nightmare on Elm Skeet.
Starring Lil Jon. Oh, goddamn motherfucker!
This is a tougher one for sure.
Yeah, Nightmare on Elm Street. Nightmare on Elm Street. Man. I don't know. Yeah, you got me. Nighttime Dick Skeet. I don't know. I got nothing. You set me up to look so good.
You got it. No,
how did you do it? Nightmare Dick Skeet. You got it.
I wish my plan was just to tell Geiger he was right no matter what he said the whole time. This one is actually just Wet Dreams on Elm Street.
Oh, okay. I see. I'm trying to get too crafty, I think. Yeah. Gotta bring it back to the basics of Wet Dreams.
That's not a great name. They could.
No, it's not.
No,
all right, Chad,
no, probably not
a few good men.
Ooh.
A Few Good Men.
Is it like A Few Good Lays?
No. It is A Few Hard Men.
It's like just two hard guys standing in a room. Yeah. Hey. Boner. I got a boner.
Just came over from shooting Big Dicks 36 and still hard, so let's shoot this one too.
How's the set there? Do you like the director?
All right. Geiger.
Yeah.
Gladiator.
Oh, this come on.
He
So
is
easy.
definitely glad he ate her.
Yeah,
Yeah, he is.
Oh,
He
it's
was
right
glad
there.
he ate her.
So fucking dumb. Just he's like, Spartacus looking up like,
Big thumbs up and grin.
yeah.
Chad, Lawrence of Arabia.
Mm.
Mine are way harder than Geiger's.
Yeah.
This is rigged. This game is rigged. I want list B. Lawrence of Arabia.
Ooh.
Lawrence of my labia.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is Lawrence of a labia, but it's close
Lawrence
enough.
of my labia.
Lawrence of Alabia makes no sense whatsoever. He's from Alabia, I guess. Aren't we all?
All right, Geiger.
Ah,
4-2.
Yeah.
Office Space.
Oh, off his face, like he's like jizzed on his face.
It is
On his
actually
face.
Orifice Space.
Oh. Orifice space. It's really about the hole, not so much the vagina. The space between.
Chad, Fiddler on the Roof.
Orifice on the roof.
Fiddler on the Roof. Fucking on the Roof.
Oh.
Geiger, were you going to
Like
say it?
Diddler on the roof or something like that?
Diddle
right?
her
Yeah.
on the roof.
Yeah. there you go.
Oh, Jesus. Diddle her, a phrase that literally never enters my mind. It's something to say. Hey guys,
You're
we're gonna
better
go
off
diddle
for
her
it.
later. It's like, the fuck?
On the roof.
All right, Geiger.
Yeah.
Indiana Jones. No
Oh.
further title, just
No.
flat out Indiana Jones.
So there was, and I'm not making this up. There was a girl we went to middle school with her. Her name was Deanna Jones, and we called the guy that he was dating Indiana Jones. We were really clever back then.
Good job.
Yeah, Vanderboom Jones. No, Indiana Jones. So is it literally Indian? It's like in. Is it Indiana Jones? Was the name of
Yes, it is.
Overthought it.
And Diana
almost.
Jones. Mhm.
Nice.
All right, Chad. Mr. Holland's Opus.
Oh man, I hate that fucking movie.
Richard
So
Dreyfuss
I've never seen it.
taking off his pants.
Did I tell the story on the podcast like about my stepmom dragging me to see that movie? Because like she knew I was gonna hate it, but she made me go as payback for me making her go to see Batman.
Oh, the Batman
Mask of the
cartoon movie.
Phantasm.
Yeah.
So she made me
Wow.
go see Mr. Holland's Opus. I fucking
That
hated
is
every second of
terrible.
it. Yeah.
That's parenting right there.
That's a
Yeah.
weird thing to do. Like, you're gonna watch this movie because I had to do
well,
something.
My stepmom sucks. All right, so let's see. Mr. Holland's Opus. Could it be something like Mr. Holland opens? Mr. Mr. Balls and Throatus.
Two common sexual
Why did
things.
his name change to Balls?
They're balls and throatus. Those two things don't even really. Like, I want you to throat my balls. What? How long are your balls, man?
I want you to hoover these bad boys as deep down as you can.
Richard Dreyfuss, saggy old man balls. It is actually Mr. Holland's anus. That old classic.
Mr. Balls
Richard
and
Dry
Anus.
Anus. Yeah, Mr. Balls and Anus.
Throat us.
balls and throat, the common sexual combo.
Hey, when teabagging goes too far.
Yeah.
You should have at least gone with Mr. Ball Scrotus.
Yeah. That would have been much better.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's money. Make it, film it, print it.
Did they do a Holland's Opus 2? Because do I have something for them?
All right, Geiger, The Wizard of Oz.
The Wizard of Oz. The
This
Throatus
one is pure,
of Oz.
This one is pure genius. Just let me tell you.
It's going to be like Wizard of Dick or something. The Wizard of Oz. I jizzed up her schnoz. Probably not that. Is it just the Jizzard of Oz? I'm off to see
You
the
are
Jizzard.
shockingly close. It is just the Jism of Oz.
Is the cover just a puddle of jizz and like, next to Oz's top hat or whatever?
All right, Chad, you asked for an easy one. Here it is. Pay it forward.
Lay it forward.
Oh, I guess that's another way it could have gone. They've gone with spray it forward. That's really your only choice.
Spray it backward.
Spray it forehead. They could have done.
Yeah.
All right.
Foreskin.
Geiger, this movie was recently remade. All Quiet on the Western Front.
They remade this into a porn? Okay. Gruesome.
Depressing war movie. Hey, there was Schindler's Fist in the last one.
That's true. We are off to see the Jizzard. All right. The Washington Jizzards. All Quiet on the West. Oh. Ooh, okay.
It's Thanksgiving. Do you like to eat the turkey gizzards?
I like to head over to Dairy Queen for a Jizzard. Okay. I don't like... Oh, there's only one word in the English language even I won't say. And it rhymes with front.
Don't
okay,
say
all right.
Don't
That's
say
why I
it.
wanted to make sure. Yeah, I did not want to say.
Let me just stop you there.
And that is Throatus. I don't want to say Throatus. All right. All quiet on the... But if I don't say that
Don't
word,
you
I
think
don't
for
know what
sure
it would
that
be.
with all the teens that work at Dairy Queen, like, somebody has eaten gizzards before?
Somebody came into a blizzard, you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, for
I mean,
sure.
if it was a vanilla one, you wouldn't be able to tell.
Mhm.
Okay. All quiet on the chester in front, like chesty front, like she had big tits.
It's not too far.
I'm-
It's all quiet on the breasts in front.
Breasts in front. Oh, baby. I can't wait to see your front. Come over here.
I like
I'm
the
gonna
breasts in front. They're much better on the front. I don't like them as much on the back.
The breasts are on front. That
Yeah.
makes sense.
Chad. Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
They do half the work for you here. Come on.
I mean, it's not going to be like shitty bang bang.
I hope not.
Chitty gang bang.
You did get the second part. It is
Titty
actually
bang.
Titty.
Clitty
right?
Clitty Gang Bang.
Oh, I would not have seen that at all.
Yeah.
There's 2 clits in that gangbang I counted.
All right. Last two.
All right.
Good counting.
Geiger.
Yeah.
Throw Mama from the Train.
Oh, well, you can't blow Mama from the train because you can't really blow Mama.
Mm-hmm. And these all make a lot of sense.
Can you balls and throat us, Mama? That's really what I'm trying to think of.
Throw
blow
beaver
Mama's-
from the train.
Blow Mama's front and chest.
Beaver Throatus Gang to Bang.
Throw Mama from the train. Okay. Show Mama to the train, like she's like it's like an anal train or whatever. You know what I mean? Like that.
Show it to her.
No, like let
show
guys
Mama
over
to
there
this.
so she could get in.
Is this train living?
Show Mama to the human centipede. That's what he meant.
Yeah, basically. No, it's okay. Blow Mama in front of the train. I don't fucking know.
You actually had the right idea with your first one. It was just called
train.
Add Mama to the Train.
Yes, that's depressing. Well, Mom, there's the train. Go get in it. Get in there. Get railed in the back.
All right,
the
final one, Chad. Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
He's got a beige one. Have you guys seen they're making another fucking Wonka movie with Timothée Chalamet?
Did you see the trailer? It looks fucking
I thought it was
terrible.
already out.
It looks like the dumbest fucking thing that's ever been made. Why do we care about Willy Wonka anymore?
Yeah, I think it looks
Move on.
I think it comes out in December, and the plot is like the other chocolate companies. It's like Wonka versus Big Chocolate or something like that. And like the trailer looks terrible.
Is it when it's like when he's starting off as a chocolate guy?
Yeah. The Wonka prequel nobody wanted. Yeah, we get to see him like enslave the Loompas and stuff. Okay. But this is Willy Wonka in the Chocolate Factory, not Charlie and Chocolate, you said? Willy Wonka.
Yeah.
Okay. It's gonna be something like, will he bonk her in the Chocolate Factory?
That's good. I like that. How about Willy Wanker?
Is that your final guess?
Sure, whatever.
You got it!
Will he bonk her in the Chocolate Factory?
Technically, will he bonk ya in the Chocolate Factory?
It's like a mystery. We don't know if he will or not.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I think I saw a spoiler though. He does.
Mm-hmm. All right. And which one of those would you most watch? Lawrence of Arabia?
I want to see the Chester
Diddle
end
her on
front.
the roof.
Yeah, all quiet on the breastern front. It's just 2 hours of just silent, motionless tits.
Tits and stomach just undulating.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like an art film.
I think the one I want to see the most is Finding Balls and Throtus. That's the one.
Mr. Holland, I want to see Mr. Holland get railed in the anus for 2 hours as he conducts an orchestra. Getting jacked around by somebody behind.
My favorite's probably the Jism of Oz.
Yeah, that's really funny. It's so bad.
All right. Let's eat these Pringles.
Follow the Crayish Clearish Road.
Pringles Harvest Blends. It says blended with sweet potato, and it is smoky barbecue. So it's sweet potato and smoky barbecue together. Hopefully on Thanksgiving you'll be having some sweet potatoes.
Mm-hmm. And some smoky barbecue.
Is that a combination that makes any sense?
No.
Sweet.
No.
I mean, you could have sweet potato on the side with like ribs or something, I guess, but
Sure.
I wouldn't.
I do taste sweet potato.
Now, you guys don't like sweet potato, or you do?
No, I love
like it
sweet
a lot.
potato.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
just
like
don't eat it
potatoes.
very much.
Mm-hmm.
I will almost always pass. I almost always take a regular potato. There's the package Geiger, and we don't have it. Julie's P.
No, I've been missing out. There he is.
What the fuck is this picture?
It's a grill.
A potato on a grill.
With the big old fat sweet potato.
Yeah, it's a grill-sized sweet potato. Or else those are really shiny charcoal briquettes. One of the two.
Mm-hmm.
All right. When's the last time you bought a Pringles that wasn't for this podcast?
We have them in the house a fair bit. The kids like them. I like them too, to be.
It's not for this podcast. I was gonna say like years, but I actually did buy them for my daughter. Maybe like 2-3 months ago. She like really wanted some.
This is hard because I feel like they're really under flavored, right? Like there's no distinct seasoning or anything on this. They're like a little too bland. And if you just called them sweet potato, I think I would have noticed as much. But when you're calling it smoky barbecue, you gotta have some kind of like just tanginess or heat to it or something. But it just doesn't have that smoky barbecue flavor at all.
Yeah.
It's not a bad tasting thing. I just wouldn't never reach for this. It's like it's not like a flavor I would avoid. I would eat it if someone handed it to me at a party. To me, this is just very much an indifferent to that. Geiger, what do you think?
Yeah. They're a little stiffer than a regular Pringles. I think it's probably because the sweet potato is like, I don't know, they're not, like the regular standard Pringles, so crumbly. I like sweet potatoes. I like barbecue. I kind of agree with Novak in that there's really no. They did say sweet barbecue there to their credit because that really it just tastes kind of too sweet. They're not like sugary or by any means, but it's just there's no salt to it. When I eat a chip, I want salt. So they're not bad, but they're not great. I think I'm just going to give it another indifferent.
Okay, so we've got a couple indifferents. I think if Chad gives these a love, is that right? Is what do we have? A like and an indifferent and a dislike earlier.
If I give it a like, it wins.
Okay. So Chad likes these. It's going to win. Anything less, we have another indifferent. We're going to end up with a tie. Anything less than the popcorn ball will win. Chad?
Well, I don't think this flavor combination just is really great. I would rather have either just sweet potato or just the barbecue, probably. I think it just doesn't. I don't know. It doesn't. Something about the mix doesn't work perfectly well. And I agree they should be saltier too. But actually they're fine. Like I like the taste of sweet potato, so that is enough to make me be like, all right, I guess I would kind of munch on these. I've definitely had worse Pringles, but I kind of agree with you guys. Actually, this is an indifferent to that for me too. So we have a tie, but I like this better than the popcorn ball, and Novak likes the popcorn ball better. So Geiger, you gave indifference to both. You have to break the tie.
Look,
it's Mr. Chip.
Yeah, I'm much more likely to eat a Pringle than I am a popcorn ball. So
Yeah.
I guess I will give it to the Harvest Blend Pringles by default.
Wow.
Fuck you.
Sorry, man.
Shove this popcorn ball into your orifice space.
I'm going to stick it right down your throatus.
Mr. Chip, the porn parody of Mr. Chip is just Mr. Jizz. Just don't even try. Mr. Tip, I guess, would have been more clever.
Starring the Vandaboobs.
All right, Geiger. The listeners, they're clamoring at the keyboard.
Where can I hear more of 2 straight hours of jizz jokes? If you would like to suggest more snacks for us to shove down our throatus, if you want to tell us, if you're from Saukville and you don't like my characterization of our favorite municipality, go fuck yourself. Sorry. Except for you, Becky and Jenny and Mom. I appreciate that. If you want to suggest no fact, taking another hearty crack at the popcorn ball there, just sound like a fucking birdhouse fell out of a tree somewhere. Jesus, that is crispy. That's like the crunch they try to get in commercials when they break into some chips. Anyway,
work.
Yeah. If you'd like to suggest a snack for the podcast, if you'd like to tell us what you think of our snacks or ask a question for the mailbag, please reach out to us at youtrieddat@gmail.com. We're also on X at YouTriedThat. We're on Facebook. I don't know how else. Twitter, whatever it is. Until it's Threads or something else we got to be on. We are on YouTube. We're on Instagram. We are on Facebook with Your Tried Dat group. And I think I covered them all.
Here come the men in bed.
They don't want you to bend over. Or they do want you, I guess.
They want you to touch their member.
No, I like that. Real quickly, on a personal note, Novak did mention earlier, I did injure my Achilles, and there are 2 different members of the You Tried That family, I guess, as it were, that helped out, dropped some food off, the Tituses, and then also another lady. I don't know if she wants us sharing her name on the podcast. I don't want to out her, but
Yeah, you can say.
okay, Carolyn, right?
We mentioned Carolyn. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I just want to make sure. So Carolyn, we had both of those meals already. Very much was helpful to my poor wife, who has had to really help out a lot around the house. So I really, really deeply appreciate that, and thank you very much. So
Yeah, if you need to help somebody out, then you just continue to spray it forward, and then everyone's gonna...
The meals. He means spray the meals. The ingredients. You spray them forward into the pan and then take them to somebody's house.
spray them into.
Don't come in Geiger's injury meals, okay? Don't come in his meals. Wink, wink.
I do not want any gizzards for my recovery process.
All right, Geiger.
Yeah.
How many stores? What were some of the stores in Saukville? Were there any besides Walmart?
Name a store.
Local? Was there like
there
a
were
local,
no stores.
Mom and pop shop of some kind?
Name a single store.
The gas station was Tripar. We all used to try to ride our bikes there, and
So just a trading post.
We had to collect local maize and wampum to get enough beaver pelts to get us through the winter. Now, I've mentioned before
you were finding beaver.
I was finding beaver, trading beaver. I think I've told this on the podcast before, but the fireworks was like a single guy light them all off, and then they would constantly blow up in the holder, and you'd just see him like diving out of the way. That was
known as Fireworks Guy. He would have like one arm around town or something.
Well, he owned the local hardware store named Stevlin's. I think his name was like Rick Stevlin or something. So I worked at a place called the Pizza Bank. It used to be an old time bank, and then they made it a pizza place and just merged the 2 names together. I don't know why.
I've got a gun. Put the pizza in the tube.
And then we got held up for like this. I didn't even know we had a bank teller button still. I was just trying to push the button for fried chicken.
You order a full pizza, just comes all jammed into the tube.
Shunk. So what else did we have? We had there was a restaurant called Booblitz's. We ate like pretty much all the time. It's like a buffet, family style thing.
Booblitz? Is that right?
It's someone's last name. Yeah, it's the Booblitz family.
The Vanda Booblitzes.
The Vanda Booblitzes. We did have when it was very popular when we got a Hardee's. We finally got a fast food place. And everyone was very excited. And then that quickly became like the repository for anyone. Like we'd know that somebody dropped out of high school and we'd go to Hardee's and they would be working there. So it's like pretty much collecting all the refuse from the school system.
Wow, job
I shouldn't. Yeah, no, it's really, it sparked the economy. We had a Piggly Wiggly grocery store. And then we got an
bustling commerce.
Yeah, an Ernie von Schledorn, the most fucking Saukville name of all time. It was a car dealership. It was like Ernie von Schledorn. That was the commercial with him playing Lake Street and Menominee Falls. Like it was like it was like the longest fucking name of all time. Yeah, he just sold oversized clown cars that you could get into. It was like, Ernie von Schledorn. It's still there.
What a fucking name. Oh, yeah. I love
that. Please somebody find that commercial for the end of this
episode. So yeah, then we had a lot of hardworking, honest people. And then there was me.
As you described the commercial. Yeah, we had an Ernie von Schlehorn. The commercial was Ernie von Schlehorn.
He just sang his name. Ernie. It's Schledorn.
That's marketing right there.
Oh, you heard? Because there was
get fancy with it.
There was multiple Ernie von Schledorns, so there was like they sang We heard the radio commercial all the fucking time.
There were multiple locations, or there were multiple guys named Ernie Von
Great question.
I'm pretty sure there's only a singular Von Schledorn. But no, there was multiple car. He had a car empire, really.
Was there a movie theater?
No, not the closest one was like half hour away in Mequon. And then a fire. They lit on fire. I don't know why, but like near the end of my.
You had no fire station
because our fire station was run by a cow. No.
Because your fire station was just the trucks from the car dealership, and instead of sirens, it was Ernie Von Schlater.
What we would do is if there was a fire, they would hit a button, and the cop would come out and just point his gun at the fire. It's like, gotcha.
Fire shots into the blaze.
Took a water pistol and just fired it and tried to put it out.
Mowing down the fire with a super soaker.
No, it was just a lot of rural. Like we would go try to catch bees
there a ball
in
field?
jars. Oh yeah, we had plenty of parks. You know what?
What the fuck does that mean?
My friend had a.
Are you just? That's the activity that is the first activity you described.
We did
catching bees in jars.
We did it like a whole summer.
How else you gonna get your honey? There's no honey shop.
Summer.
We would catch bees in jars. We would catch all these grasshoppers and like stick bugs and stuff, and then we just have jars of them. I don't know what he did with them. I think he fed them to his rabbits. I got stung a lot.
Wait,
who
did you give these to?
No, my buddy and I would do it. Like he lived up
bringing these insects to.
Ernie Von Schlater, of course, the bug and car king. But there was like a big field, and we would go chase like fucking bugs and shit. And then we went. I remember I found a skull, and I got so excited. I thought I was going to be like, and I brought it home.
What skull?
Like a human skull?
No, I was convinced because I was like 5. I thought I found like a dinosaur skull or something. And my mom's like, that is clearly a cow skull because it was right up against the fire. I was like, throw that away. She was all freaked out and disgusted. She didn't see the cow. I just had to hack it off his body and show it to her. I got electrocuted out in that field because there was like electrified fence around the thing.
Fuck is happening?
The farmer owned like a pond that we wanted to go catch more bugs in. So we had a big butterfly. We had a big butterfly net.
Wake up, put on your jacket. Another day of catching bugs.
We're going to get to the pond today, boys. Suit up.
But we had to feed the butterfly net over the electrified fence, and one of us dropped it, and I was still holding it, and it like hit the fence, and I went, and I fell backward, and then he just tried to get me to remember my address for the next 20 minutes to make sure my brain was still okay. Turns out I'm fine.
Ernie wants 50 moss by lunchtime. Keep going.
This quota keeps getting higher to live in here. The Vandabooms are going to come around and break my ankles if I don't have 21 butterflies to get.
Geiger, someone's here to collect his debt. His debt of butterflies. Who is it? Ernie Von Schlater.
No,
I'm here to collect my debt.
Jars and jars
or
of
I'm
grasshoppers.
gonna break your ankles.
You're hiding out in the house. He's just like walking through, swinging a billy club, like Ernie Von Schlater.
Come out, wherever you are.
I don't see my truck full of grasshoppers. He's like swinging the thing around. Where are you, little shit? I checked Walmart. They're all out. This is the only other place you could be. I'll send your dad to go work at that fucking Hardee's with those lowlifes if you don't produce 21 horn-faced beetles or whatever the fuck. Look, I lived an interesting childhood, all right?
Yeah.
No big city slicker here.
All right. Oh, let's call it there.
All right.
That'll do it for this time. We'll be back next time. We're trying out 3 brand new snacks.
Deuces.
Yep.
Von Schledorn successfully ran a number of dealerships through the years, including his flagship location in Menominee Falls.